What's going on, everybody? Welcome to That Movie Guy. My name is Matt, and today I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out with DC and what Warner Brothers is doing over there and how they're handling this universe that they're trying to set up. Now, before we go into the video, I want to apologize for my quality. My phone fell in water. That's what I've been using for the past whatever videos it has been. So now it looks horrible compared to those as far as the quality goes. So I want to apologize for that, and I also want to say in advance, I'm not a DC hater. I like Batman vs. Superman. I like Man of Steel. So I'm not a hater. Okay, I want you guys to know that right now. I'm a fanboy of good movies. Okay, I'm not a fanboy of Marvel. I'm not a fanboy of DC. I'm a fanboy of good movies. I want good movies. That's all I want. And to me, DC and Warner Brothers has no idea what they're doing because Ben Affleck dropped out. Now, the statement he made is a bunch of lies. I'm going to say that right now. That's what I believe. You guys can believe it, to be the truth. I don't believe it because Warner Brothers has been interfering with all their comic book movies. And they should be interfering at an extent. They should not be going into it too much. And I think that's what Ben Affleck was sick of, so he dropped out of directing it. And he said he was going to help find a director, and I hope he's the one that makes that choice. And I hope Warner Brothers lets that director do what he needs to do to make a good movie, although they're not going to do that. So yeah, Warner Brothers needs to stay out of this situation. Also, The Flash losing their directors 2 times, and they're on a page 1, rewrite. That has me worried, and I think a lot of you guys should be panicking too, that they don't know what they're doing. So for this video, I'm basically saying, what do I think Warner Brothers needs to do to get DC back on the right track and to make a good movie? It's this simple. Do what Disney does with the MCU, and I'll explain it as I go into it.
Shut the fuck up!
Make DC its own film company, their own film distribution company. Make them like the Marvel Studios type of company where they make the movies. Only you approve of certain things happening in the movie, but let the filmmakers make the film. Don't interfere too much. Make a DC Studios. Make something like that. Because that's the only way I see this universe getting back on track and becoming great again. Because I'm telling you right now, Cyborg is not happening. It's not happening at all. Gotham City Sirens or whatever it's called, that Harley Quinn movie, that's not happening. That Deadshot movie, it's not going to happen. Because things are going to change. That's all they've been doing. They're reactionary. And I'm kind of upset about it. Okay? And I'll tell you what, right now, if they keep doing what they're doing, but they start doing it with Shazam, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is out. He will not do the movie because it's going to keep getting pushed back, and he's got so much on his plate right now, he's not going to be able to do it. So, don't change your plans. That's also a thing that will help DC. Stick to your plans. That's what the MCU does. They stay to the plans. They stay on target. Do that, DC. That's how you make good movies. Make DC its own studio and have them only come to you with certain things like, hey, can we add this in the movie? Do not go, oh, add this, oh, add this, oh, add this, oh, we got this movie coming out, let's add this. Let them make their own movies like they exist in their own universe, but have little subtle details of the thing that's happening in their universe. Have little subtle things that go, oh yeah, that's in the DCEU. Okay? But make it feel like it's in its own universe. Make it like the Dark Knight trilogy, where it felt like it's its own thing, but you can throw in a little bit of sprinkles. So make a Batman movie, kind of like the Dark Knight trilogy. You don't have to make it like the Dark Knight trilogy, obviously, but I'll explain. Make it seem like its own trilogy, and then sprinkle a little bit of Superman. Very little, not a lot, but just enough that people go, oh yeah, this is a part of the universe, to remind people. That way it stays relevant in the universe. So, to cap off again, so I don't make this video too long, how can we make DC like, almost like the MCU as far as no problems with the directors as far as getting the movies made, Ant-Man aside, and allowing these people to make their movies. This is what you need to do to make DC compete with Marvel as far as the quality of the movies go. Make DC its own film studio, like Disney's doing, and be like Disney in that point. 2, let the filmmakers make their movie, let them do their job. Only do it if the movie looks like it's going to be terrible. That's when you interfere. or if it's getting too much and it just is not going to connect to the universe as far as not having those subtle things. And 3, make those movies feel like like they don't need to continue. Make it feel like a movie that has a beginning, middle, and end. Don't be like, oh wait, find out next time when Batman and Superman all team up together again. Don't do that. So, make DC its own studio, let the filmmakers do their job, and make the movies feel like they're in their own world, but have little sprinkles of things to remind people, oh, this isn't a DCEU. Because right now, you're acting like a chicken running around without its head, and we don't want that. We want you guys to be smooth sailing. We want to hear you guys having tea parties all the time. Okay? So please, for the love of God, do that. And we can have good, consistent DC movies. So, if you guys liked the video, comment below, let me know. What do you think DC needs to do and Warner Brothers needs to do to make a great movie? To make great movies, I should say. And to make consistent movies and not messes. What do you guys think they need to do to get back on track? Do they need to reboot the, DC universe? Because I heard that being thrown around. I don't want that to happen, but it doesn't need to happen. So let me know that. Also, subscribe if you're new. Give this video a like, and if you think it's worth sharing, share the video. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt, and I will see you next time.